Hello everyone, thanks for coming back for another speed paint video. This speed paint video will be of me meeting Minnie Mouse because I love looking at anime art of anime characters going to Disneyland. In fact, that one animated commercial for Disneyland Tokyo, I love that commercial. It is my favorite. So, anime versions of Disney pictures, it's just awesome because I am a hardcore anime fan. I am definitely otaku to the core, and I'm also an insane Disney fan. I've been to Disneyland so many times it's not even funny. Just and the fact that I'm not a local is saying things. I even plan on in the future doing some Disney related videos, well, specifically Disney park related videos, like type of what's in my Disney bag. I don't know. I'm recording this while it's in my head, so I'm not sure what videos I'll have out by the time I upload this. If I do already have Disney videos, then okay, I don't need to tell you that. But if not, then keep that in mind for future videos. Subscribe! So, anyway, I've decided to tell some funny Disney stories. Now, I do have a few, but I've decided for this one to tell one that an old manager of mine had told me, and it's a funny one, so enjoy this story. Okay, so this story she told me took place when she was pretty young and when she lived in California. And this was around the time I believe she said when Disney used those ticket booth things where when if you wanted to get you would pay a general admission, and if you wanted to get on a ride you have to pay for these ticket things. I don't know. I think that's what she told me was how long this story took place. I don't know. I could be wrong. But still, Disney in its early years, if yeah, generally. So she went there with a date. And okay, so I need to give this person I need to give my manager a name. Well, a fake name, of course, for privacy reasons, but okay, so let's call her dang it, Caroline. Okay, let's call my manager Caroline, and her date at the time, Nick. Okay, yeah. So Caroline and Nick were going to Disneyland for a date, and during the whole day, they planned on being there the whole day. As the date went on, Caroline realized that Nick was a jerk. She knew there was not going to be a second date. This was actually their first date, which okay, off story comment. Who goes to Disneyland for a first date? Wow, especially nowadays considering how expensive it is. Although to all you guys out there, if you take me to Disneyland for a first date, that's guaranteed that I will marry you. If we're the same religion and you take me to Disneyland for your first date, you better believe I'll think you are the one because especially if it's a further Disney park that I'm not used to. I've always been to Disneyland. I've never been to Disney World, and the only time I've been out of the country was to Mexico, not that far from, not even like 5 hours drive away from my house. So, yeah. So, if you took me to Disneyland, I definitely would love you for life, man. But anyway, back to the story. So Caroline realized that Nick was not the guy for her and that there was not going to be a second date. As they're leaving, Nick says, "Hey, why don't you get yourself a souvenir on me?" And so she goes in. Now, the thing about how now she had to explain to me that back then they they would do checking out differently. So she would go up to the counter and they would scan a whole bunch. She decided to take advantage of the whole this is going to be our only date thing and the whole hey, it's on me, get anything you like. So she gets a whole bunch of stuff put to the counter. She scans in. When the cashier goes, "So, who's paying?" she will take her items and point at Nick and go, "Yeah, he's paying." And so he was all like, "What the heck?" giving her wide eyes, or at least that's how she's telling me this story, and I'm laughing as she's telling me this story. And so Caroline would always say, she would always finish the story with, "He never called me afterwards. I wonder what happened." Just funny. Yeah, Nick knew. Nope, I'm not going to call this girl again. And might I say, yeah, take advantage of that. I myself wouldn't do that because I don't know. I myself have been raised to be a good girl. No matter how much I try to be a bad girl from time to time, I just am immediate. Good girl is like my default setting, okay? I can be a bad girl when I want to be, but most of the time I won't do it. Like, for instance, in my opinion, if I were to do something like this, I can't help but wonder, am I a gold digger? Yeah, I myself wouldn't do that, but I still can't help but laugh at this story and just slow clap and be all like, fantastic. So, moral of the story here, girls, if guys offer you to pay, if guys offer to pay for something and you know there's not going to be a second date, take advantage of it. Just take advantage of it. No, not really, unless you don't care what people think about you. In that case, just go nuts. But for me, I just can't do it as much as I want to. I can't. But if you can do it, if you have no problems with it, then go ahead, go nuts. Okay. All right. All jokes aside, I love this story, and I actually have a ton of Disney stories myself that are just downright hilarious, but this isn't going to be the only Disney drawing I'm going to do, so I'll be telling those other Disney stories and other speed paint drawings I'll be doing in the future. And I'll also be doing some other Disney videos, giving you my advice from my many years of going to Disneyland. My first time going to Disneyland, I was actually 2.5, and I'm now 20. So, yeah, from my almost 2 decades of experience. Well, okay, I haven't went to Disneyland that often, like probably not even once a year, once every few years, really, but still, because of how hardcore I am well prepared. I have tons of advice I'm willing to give to you in future videos, so look forward to that. So please subscribe if you haven't already, and if you want to, hit that bell so you are notified when I'm posting new videos. So yeah, that's it, the video. I'll see you guys next time. May angels always be with you.